If you value a good night's sleep and are looking for a mattress topper to cool you down, then this video may be for you. I previously reviewed the BedJet, Sleep Number Dual Temp, the Chilisleep Dock Pro, and Perfectly Snug in quest for finding the best mattress topper. In this video, I'm going to basically include all the content from those reviews in one so that it may help you find the best mattress topper. So let's start with the fundamentals. The BedJet is an air-cooled device that is padless. The Sleep Number is an air-cooled device with a box and a mattress pad. The Chilisleep Dock Pro is a water-cooled device, and the Perfectly Snug is an air-cooled device. So the pads themselves. So we talked about the BedJet not having a pad. The only thing you have is a tube that connects from the cooling box that comes up the side of your bed and pumps air into your bed. Now, if you want that to be controlled more, they do sell an optional sheet that looks like a pillow where it'll actually pump the air inside of a sheet, but it's certainly not required. The Dual Temp by Sleep Number has a split pad and a tube that connects from each pad to the control boxes that sit underneath your bed. What I don't like about this is, first of all, it's two separate pads, which means you have to connect them with 3 buttons that they have. So if you're lying in the middle of your bed, you feel the seam. The other thing is that air tube, where it connects to the box, actually interferes with your fitted sheet. So your fitted sheet can sometimes become dislodged at night because it's not a natural fit for that sheet. And that's one of the downers. The Chilisleep Dock Pro actually has a pad that fits the mattress like a fitted sheet, so it will not slide around. I think that's probably one of the better designs of them all. I really like how that contours to the bed. Now, the Perfectly Snug is a topper that sits on the bed, and that is it. There are no boxes. The boxes are actually built into the pad itself. Those boxes are at the bottom or by your feet, and there's 4 of them that are about 6 inches by 6 inches, maybe an inch or 2 thick, but the memory foam pad itself does sit, is taller than the actual boxes themselves, so you do not see them, but you can feel them. The mattress pad itself is the most comfortable on the Perfectly Snug. It is a very, very comfortable mattress pad, and I really, really like it. Controlling the bed, you would use either an app, a remote, or some sort of mechanical buttons. So the BedJet has a remote and an app. The Sleep Number Dual Temp just has a remote. The Chilisleep Dock Pro has an app, and Perfectly Snug has an app and buttons on the side. And I really like these side buttons because in the middle of the night when you want to change a temperature, you don't want to fiddle around with an application, opening it and trying to figure out what setting is what. You may be groggy. It's just simply pushing a button, and it even gives you voice feedback telling you whether or not you went up or down with the temperature. And you can even control that voice volume through the application. Now, features is another important consideration. So the BedJet and the Chilisleep Dock Pro and Perfectly Snug really have some nice features. What I like about them is that you can actually control when the bed turns on at night. You can set it at like 10 o'clock on Monday through Thursday, and then Friday and Saturday you can go up to midnight if you want. And you can have different end times too, based on if you're doing weekend or weekday. The other nice feature is that it allows you to control the temperature throughout the night. So you may start out where you don't want it as cold when you get into bed, but then as you fall into a deeper sleep, you may become hot. You can actually control the bed to actually pump more cooling into the bed themselves. Now, the Sleep Number does not have those features. You have to actually mechanically turn it on yourself. I find when I turn it on, nothing happens. I have to hit the up arrow, the down arrow, then it turns on. And I've seen that. I've had 2 different versions of this, and it did it on both, so it's not like it's a unique problem. And it only allows you to then determine what time it shuts off, and that's based on after a set number of hours after you turn the device on. Now, the Dock Pro does have some advanced features to the app, but you have to pay for those, and I think that's a real downer considering how much you paid for the mattress itself. I don't like when they start charging you subscriptions and fees for things, and so those features are not available unless you're willing to pay for the subscription. From a cost perspective, the BedJet is the best value. It's one of the least expensive options out there. Perfectly Snug is a little bit more, and then the Chilisleep and Dock Pro and Sleep Number Dual Temp are pretty comparable in pricing. From a maintenance perspective, this is a big element I think you need to consider. So the bed jet requires minimal maintenance. You basically have to clean out an air filter every 6 months or every 3 months, and that's it. And the same with the Sleep Number Dual Temp. The Chilisleep Dock Pro, this is the one where it really threw me and why I don't use the device anymore, is it requires extensive maintenance. I had to fill it at least once a week with water, distilled water that you have to buy, so you have to make sure you have a supply of that. Then every month you're supposed to drain the reservoir, and every few months you're supposed to drain out the pad itself. This is a lot of time. And then when you refill it, you've got to buy the distilled water. So if you have 2 units, you're looking at a couple bottles of that, large bottles. And then you also have to put a special solution in there that you have to buy from them so that the device continues to run at optimal level. Now, Perfectly Snug wins them all on maintenance, and that is there is no maintenance. Basically, you put this topper on your bed, and that is it. There's no filters, anything you have to do. So which one is best for you? I think it really depends on what you're looking for. The bed jet itself, if you're looking at it from a cost perspective, that's a great option. I actually have them for my kids, and they love them. If you want something that works really well and gets you really cold, the Dock Pro is great. I mean, if you don't watch the setting you set it at, you will wake up very cold, and it does cool fast. But the trade-off is there is extensive maintenance to that, and to me, the maintenance overshadows the effectiveness of the product itself. The Dual Temp's quirky remote and limited capabilities kind of made me shy away from that, and I used that device for years. And I was just looking for something a little bit more advanced or a little bit more up to date, I guess I should say. The Perfectly Snug really fit the bill for all of those when you look at it. From a cost perspective, it's a decent cost. Noise, it's not overly noisy. Maintenance is perfect, and the features are pretty extensive, and so I really like it. So if you're asking me which one I would recommend, I would give the winner to Perfectly Snug. However, if you're one that you don't like the fact that those boxes are at the edge of the bed, then you may want to look at something different. You may want the bed jet or Dual Temp, or if you don't mind the maintenance, perhaps the Dock Pro. But if you hate maintenance, you certainly won't want the Dock Pro, and you'll want to go with either the bed jet, Dual Temp, or Perfectly Snug. Thanks for watching my video. Don't forget to watch the other videos in the series. You may find them helpful when selecting a mattress topper. Please don't forget to like this video and subscribe to my YouTube page.